All across the good old U.S. of A. Got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Is this our first show of the year? No, I think last week our first show.
I think technically
Today?
the 31st was the last show.
So today's the first show of 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, happy
Kicking it off strong.
There you go. Happy New Year, everybody. There you go. That's exciting. All right, we got a lot to talk about in the next 2 hours. We're going to be having Brad Chappell on, a professional walleye guide down in Mississippi. Brad is the owner and operator of a new show called The Crappie Connection, which you can hear every Tuesday on the Outdoor Call radio app, along with Aaron Martin at Bass Edge and Jason Mitchell Outdoors. So not only can you get some crappie talk now, walleye and bass. That'll keep you ready to set the hook this spring, huh? And in between there, we're going to have some outdoor stuff to throw at you. And in the 8 o'clock hour, we got Jared Larson from Onyx. Onyx has got some brand new features that I think is going to be pretty exciting for you. So if you like to get out there and do waypoints and markers on your tree stands, scrapes, pinch points, travel corridors, 8 o'clock is going to be a pretty good time for you. And Jared's a lot of fun, too. So we're looking forward to that. I got some new show information. I got some new updates on the Big Hunt giveaway we're giving to Triple H Outfitters in Lincoln, Kansas for 2023. And I got some other stuff to tell you. So there you go. All right, first announcement I got to make. Everybody on Facebook Live, good morning. Good to see you. Steve, good morning. Hoyt, good morning. Andrew, I can't believe it. Andrew actually won the league this year, the Outdoor Call Radio League.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all in the name.
Yeah.
Team first place.
Yeah, it's team first place. Yeah.
On top.
Yeah. It's you know what? I should have never made that trade with him because I actually helped him win the win.
You know what? For the first time since we've done
He's
this.
been belly aching about trades with me for 5-6 years now.
Yeah, because always there was the Dan effect. You get it, and then 2 weeks they'd be done with injury.
You see, I actually got the flip on this one. Yeah. So. Anyway, Andrew won the league, so congratulations, Andrew. You get some box of Pop-Tarts.
And you can call me the champ.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
All right, let's head over to the phones, and we're going to talk a little crappie action on this nice cold morning. Hi, Brad. What's going on?
Oh, man, just getting ready to go catch some slabs this morning.
Man, I take it it's not 30 degrees down there.
No, it's not. We got a little cloudy this morning, a little bit of breeze, but I think the fish will be biting.
Do you guide all year round down there?
I do. I had guide trips this week. We went out yesterday, caught some really good fish as well. So, I mean, they're kind of like us. They eat every day of the week.
Yeah, well, they're always hungry. Man, I saw a picture of a young lady, and I don't know if it was in Ohio or Indiana. She caught a 4-pound crappie. Did you see that on social media?
I have not, but I'd like to see it.
That was a pig, man. I think the biggest crappie I've ever caught. I'm 50. I'll be 59 next month. I think the biggest crappie I've caught, because I've been fishing since I was 3, probably, was right about almost 3 pounds, and I caught that down in Reelfoot, Tennessee. I was down there jigging, but man, I just can't even imagine catching a 4-pounder.
You know, I would love it. It'll definitely be a highlight of my fishing career too. The biggest one I've ever had in a boat, and it was actually on a guide trip that I was doing, was a 377 about 7 years ago.
Oh, what was that? How big?
3 pounds, 3.77 was the actual weight of the fish. So it was knocking on 4 pounds, but it wasn't quite there.
Well, that's still a pig. I mean, I'm telling you what, you catch anything over 3 pounds, that's a big panfish, man. That's just crazy. Hey, I want to welcome you to the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We're on 1350 SPN this morning out of Des Moines, Iowa. But we started running your show thanks to you and your son Hunter, and we're so very grateful to have the Crappie Connection on every Tuesday now on the Outdoor Call Radio app. So thank you for that, Brad.
Oh man, it's definitely we're wanting to just get out and introduce crappie fishing to more and more people and show our passion for what we're doing.
Yeah. How did you get started doing the show, the Crappie Connection?
Well, it was kind of, we were sitting around one day and we were talking about listening to podcasts, and of course my buddies and I, as we're talking every day, we're talking about crappie fishing. My son Hunter, he graduated with a sound engineer degree, and it was just in a discussion about podcast, and we said, well, why don't we make one about crappie fishing? That's what we always talk about, and we would all actually love to listen more about it. And I fished tournaments for years and knew just about everybody in the crappie fishing world already. So I asked Hunter at that point, can you produce it? And he said, yeah, absolutely. And Crappie Connection was born, I guess, about 4.5 years ago.
Wow. You're doing
And,
good.
I mean, it's blast.
Yeah, I was doing some research and I came across your stuff and I listened in and I that's why I called you. I thought it was a really well done show and I learned some stuff when I was listening. So we're glad to have you. That's for sure. Good. Need to take a second here and say good morning to Steve, Hoyt, Tony Casey, Gary Keeney, Fishing Dave. Good morning, Fishing Dave. Corey Bangs. Good to see everybody on Facebook Live this morning. So, Brad, I got to tell you, you guys are known for big crappies down in Mississippi. Why is that? Why does your fish get so big down there?
I guess it's we have a really long growing season for them, and real fertile waters, and just good genetics as well. So you take all three of those keys together, and good conservation, it just helps produce giant crappie. I know that our biologists say that they're some of the fastest growing around, but on the flip side of that, they also have some of the shortest lifespans as well. So it's just some very interesting biology that we've discovered even through the Crappie Connection with our guests that enlighten us why we have such big crappie. And we're definitely blessed. It's like right now I'm looking out my back porch, looking at Lake Washington, which is a nationwide lake, and I'm getting ready to go get some of them here after we get through, actually. So we're just really blessed down here, and just like other parts of the country has different things that they're blessed with as well. But crappie fishing is definitely known in Mississippi to be top notch.
Yeah. Now, when I was little, my mom and my dad, we used to go down to Kentucky Lake every year. My grandfather was born right there. Actually, where my grandfather was born, it's underneath Kentucky Lake now. It was part of the flood zone when they made the lake. But man, we always caught some really nice crappies down there in Lake Barkley too.
Yep. Yeah, there's so many great crappie fisheries across the United States that we're all really blessed with good crappie fishing.
Yeah. So everybody's trying to catch them through the ice up here right now, hard water fishing in Iowa. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, or just west of St. Louis. So when I moved up to Iowa 22 years ago, I started seeing all these little huts out on the ice in the winter. And I'm going, what is that? And they said, you don't know what an ice shack is? I said, well, I do now. And that was my introduction to ice fishing because we really didn't do that in Missouri back in the day. But have you ever ice fished at all?
I have not.
Yeah,
it was on my bucket list to do that.
Well, I got some buddies up in Deer River, Minnesota. They got 22 inches of ice up there right now. And they cut these big rectangle squares and I mean they've got like campers over the ice hole. They're called ice shacks, but they're like a state of the art fishing shack. I mean it's like a camper. I mean they got satellite TV in there. They got fireplaces. They got cooking kitchens. I mean it's ridiculous. It's crazy. But man, you don't think that'd go down to Mississippi, huh?
I don't think it better float that way.
What's your approach to fishing crappie right now?
Right now, this past week, like I said, I've got it this week, and I'm looking for suspended fish. They're out in river channels, and they've been a little bit lethargic, but we're having to present baits right to them and just hold it to them and slowly take it away from them, and they'll come up and hail it. It's just we're live scoping. We're presenting baits right in their face, and you just got to be really precise and have some patience, and they'll bite.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, they'll bite every day like we do.
Yeah.
These are different.
Is there any color choices that you go to this time of year?
Well, here lately, Bobby Garland makes it, and it's Cajun Cricket's just been phenomenal. It's a long-time color, and it's kind of a orange chartreuse with some little black specks in it. And it's probably been my best color this winter. I would say another really good color for me here lately is another Bobby Garland Baby Shad. and it's called Diamond, and it's just like a dark blue with some silver flake in it. And, the crappie just love them.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do on line choice for crappies? What's your go-to line setup?
It depends on the technique, and being a guide, I fish 12 months of the year, so I switch a lot of techniques throughout the year to really just try to catch fish. Right now, I'm actually using a really heavy duty line, a 15-pound fluorocarbon, just because we're fishing vertical, and I want people to really set the hook to drive the hook home, to say. So we're using 15-pound fluorocarbon and just really snatching on them really hard to set the hook, because they're fairly deep for us. I mean, 18 to about 22 foot deep. So
Wow.
You've got a pretty deep presentation what you're doing. So you need something that you can really bow down and, drive a hook home, to say, without snapping a line.
Sure. I switched over to braid, and then I used about a 10-foot fluorocarbon leader. Just do a double uni knot with it.
Right.
And I walleye fishing. Brad is my favorite thing to do. I love crappie. Crappie's right there, but walleye, I just love to eat them.
Yep.
And man, they'll drive you nuts trying to get the hook set on them, because they're so finicky when you're half the time you don't know if you're hitting bottom or if you got a fish.
Right.
So I switched over to braid, and that really helped me tell or pick up more fish that way because of the sensitivity of the line. Am I okay doing that for crappies this spring?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a personal preference. You can use so many different variations to crappie fish. And it depends on the color of water and different things, but a lot of people use braid. Just me, I've kind of switched over to fluorocarbon here lately, and I just really like it so far.
Yeah, that's all I used to use was straight fluorocarbon, and it's so expensive though, and it just drove me nuts. And am I okay doing a double uni knot, or should I switch over and try a barrel swivel to connect that?
Well, it just depends on how much of a leader that you're going to use there. I would say, crappie fishing, it doesn't have to have a lot of, it doesn't have to be really invisible, to say, especially because of our water in Mississippi is usually dingy and water clarity is very low. So, you could use straight braid right up to your setup, and a lot of guys do that. In my mind, as many times as possible, that's one less connection that you have to do if you're going to use braid. I would just tie it directly to your hooks.
Yeah. Hoyt Aaron said to tell you that, he said, good grief, 3.77s, that would be as big as anybody's. He said, well, that's awesome. So, hey, Ryan, good morning. Jeff says, way to start the year off, Dan. Thank you for talking fishing. So thanks, Jeff. We appreciate that. Hey, Bobby, Brad, I got to take a quick break here real quick. But before I do, what are you using, ultralight rigs, or what's your rod setup look like?
I'm using right now a 15-foot Denali, and like I said, I'm vertical fishing straight down, and it's a medium action rod with a fairly soft tip. Denali Poles makes it, and it's actually a Brad Chappell signature series that I designed pole. So I got a little favoritism to it, but they actually work really well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Brad, are you okay holding through the break real quick?
Yeah.
All right, we're visiting with Brad Chappell. He is the host of the Crappie Connection. We'll talk a little more fishing when we come back right here on 1350 ESPN. Tired or not sleeping or feeling pain all day? Well, you don't have to suffer, and you can get help to relax. Have you heard of Emperor One? Emperor One is a U.S.-based company that is helping folks reduce pain every day. I've been using the Emperor One CBD lotion and salve on my knee and back, and I have seen incredible results in pain relief. Morning, everybody! To stop having to take other medications that can cause me stomach issues to get relief. Emperor One offers lotions, drops, gummies, and other CBD products that have been helping folks all around this country. These products are totally natural and are not habit-forming. They will just help you start feeling like your old self again. So if you're looking for a natural way to find pain relief or reduce your daily stress, please go check out EmperorOneCBD.com That's emperor1cbd.com, and your days will start feeling better really soon. Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out a live action decoy. I got me some Highland Grog coffee from Pure Whitetail there, buddy. It's my go-to coffee. If you go to purewhitetail.com, and it's like a Scottish coffee blend. It's really good. That and the all-day set are my two favorite. Hey, Travis, how's it going, buddy? Live action decoys are so. Got to have my coffee this morning. They're going to fool even the weariest old boss Tom you got running around your place. Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A. For more information about a live action decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them at 815-674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
Did you hear the news? The Olive Tap has a brand new location in the district.
Thanks, Hoyt. I'm starting to feel better. I'm about 98% better. Just got that little cough in here sometimes. It's from what I'm hearing. It takes a couple months to get that out of you. So I don't know. I could tell when you took a sip, your eyes got wider. I was just wondering. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't have any Revelton whiskey or anything in there yet.
Not to mention 20 different varieties of balsamic vinegars, including raspberry, strawberry, hickory barbecue, sour apple, dark chocolate, and many more.
You know, I deleted a lot of those Artlist stuff we were using off that keyboard, so we're gonna have to. Did you download more?
Like off your library?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I deleted it off the machine.
Oh, yeah, no, I kept it up here.
Okay, so I didn't. Yeah, I haven't been. I don't go on Artlist. I let you do that.
Yeah,
so.
no, I made sure to. make sure to save them. So you have to literally go into Artlist and say and take it off.
Okay. Morning, Russell.
So
good to see you.
I have that filter on there for you.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I left two. I got two keypads full, so we'll put one more keypad bank in for the that new Wednesday show.
Yep.
And then because right now, because I didn't have any more memory left. The songs they take up a lot of memory.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer
by the way,
and target that buck that haunts you.
I don't know
Pure
if we
Whitetail
can,
has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to
maybe
work scrape lines or build box scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic
I'll play
products
later.
developed straight off their farm.
This last one.
Bed it up,
I got American Family Insurance.
One more and we're back.
But yeah,
Can't believe I called him Bobby.
Were you looking at?
I'm doing 5 things here.
Oftentimes, when I look at a name, I'll even do that to Kayla. Okay, Sarah. If I look at a name and I'm looking at it, it's hard for me to.
Field staff opportunities.
Old paper mouse.
Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen.
Will do, Gary.
You've taken steps to protect what matters.
I'll ask him.
If you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Our guest is Brad Chappell from the Crappie Connection. He's down in Mississippi, and we're talking a little paper mouse this morning. Hey, Brad, I got somebody, Gary wanted me to ask you about planer boards.
We used them in the past a lot. I don't use them as much as I used to, but on Lake Washington, especially in the springtime, these fish will suspend extremely high in the water column. And I got Tommy Scarlett, which he's joined the good Lord, but he come down, and, I don't know, 7-8 years ago and showed us Southern guys how to pull some planer boards for crappie, and they're extremely effective for especially shallow water fish, shallow suspended fish. So they definitely work.
Hey, what subspecies of crappie? I don't know. I'm not trying to. I'm just asking, so I'm trying to learn here. But
Yeah.
black crappie or white crappie, or does it really matter?
We have them both. Depends on which body of water. Lake Washington has probably 90% white crappie, and I would say 10% black crappie. Ross Barnett, the other lake that I got on, it is probably a 50-50 split. And, both of them get gigantic, and both of them taste delicious.
Yeah, they all taste good, don't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You said crappie don't live that long because they go in the live well, not back in the water.
Well, that can be the case.
Yeah, absolutely. Fishing Dave said ask him about jig colors. Fishing Dave, we just talked about that. You're gonna have to go back and re-listen to that. So come on, Fishing Dave, get with it. That's my buddy Dave. He fishes a lot here in Iowa, so we call him Fishing Dave. Hey, how long is a wait to book a guide with you if someone wants to come down there and chase some trophy crappie and they want to enlist your services? What time frame are they looking at?
Well, if you're looking for the springtime, and that's the big rush for me, that's my busy season, of course, I would suggest, booking ASAP. I usually book out probably 2 months out in advance. So if you're thinking about coming in March, you probably need to give me a call real quick, like in April and May. But, the biggest thing in crappie fishing through the years that I noticed is a lot of people has the perception that crappie are only really biting in the springtime during the spawn, and that's such a false case for us that, my favorite month's in the middle of summertime.
Really?
And I get that question asked just about every day. What's your favorite month to fish? And flat out, the answer is going to be either June and July.
Okay, I got you. They want to know what size hooks do you normally use?
It depends on what I'm doing, but a number 2 hook's probably my standard hook size. If we're going to pull jigs behind the boat, I've been known up to use a 2-aught even. So it just depends on what technique. And, even on the flip side of things, in the summertime, I do a lot of casting to brush piles with Bobby Garland 80-bit slabs. But I use as small of a hook as a number 10 with a 1/64.
Okay.
So a very wide range of profiles and hook sizes and everything else. So it just kind of really depends what I'm going to do that day.
Well, I tell you what's taken over in the Midwest, Brad, the last couple of years is people using those really small mini crankbaits for crappies, back trolling and trolling. Boy, that's really produced a lot of fish here in the Midwest the last couple of years.
I've been pulling crankbaits for 15 years. That's one of the first techniques that I really dove into and started fishing tournaments doing it as well. And our standard crankbait would be the Bandit 300 series, which is originally designed more for bass fishing because it is such a large profile bait. But Bandit 300s is kind of what we catch, boatloads of crappie with through the years.
Yeah. Now, are you just trolling with your live scope or just using GPS, or what are you doing?
A lot of times I usually don't start pulling crankbaits, excuse me, until the first part of summer, and the water's pretty hot and post-spawn fish. But I'm trolling along some kind of brake line, and I'm trolling with the trolling motor up front and just following a contour line right next to the river channel that, flows through the lake or what have you. And just pulling baits right over stumps and brush piles, and, the fish will come up and just inhale them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know my brother used them down at Lake of the Ozarks, and they did really, really good. Hey, Brant, good morning. Eddie, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Richard Cron, good morning, buddy. Good to see you out there. Everybody's hopping on this morning. Appreciate that. Well, tell everybody what's the best way for them to get a hold of you if they want to come out in Mississippi and do some big slab fishing. Of course, they can always listen to you on the Crappie Connection on the Outdoor Call Radio on Tuesdays. But you can just go on Facebook and connect there, or you're on several other platforms too.
Yeah, Brad Chapel Guide Service on Facebook, and I'm on the internet. I have a page, a website, and it's bradchapelguideservice.com. But I encourage anybody, definitely Facebook. I usually post just about every day what I catch on my Facebook page, and you can read a lot of reviews and different things. But that would be a very easy platform to catch me. And also my phone number would be 601-317-6681. And I love talking crappie fishing, so give me a shout.
Yeah, and Brad, don't you guys sell baits and stuff too, don't you?
A little bit. That's not really our biggest thing. More or less, I take people for a living and produce a podcast and do some fishing videos.
So that bait wall that I saw you on a couple weeks ago, that's just yours?
Yeah, that's just product that I used.
The guy's got a Sportsman's Warehouse in his house. I mean, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's the way to be. I think that's great. Well, listen, I really appreciate you coming on this morning. Can we get you back on again soon?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, when I'll try and get you back on again before March, and if you got anything going on, or if you need you want to come on, if you got something special you want to talk about, please email me or text me, and we'll get you right on. Okay.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you, and please tell Hunter thank you, and I look forward to working with you all year, Brad. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. We'll see you later.
All right. Get out there and listen to the Crappie Connection. Brad, have a wonderful day. Good luck fishing.
All right. Holla.
All right. There he goes. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it. Nice guy right there. All right. It is 7:27 and some change, and I could talk crappie fishing all day, I'm telling you. Wade over there at Live Action Decoys. Good morning in Illinois. Good to see you, Richard. Good morning. Everybody's doing some good things this morning. I'm a beekeeper. I can mail him some bees. Probably has a great topwater bait. There you go, Hoyt. Hoyt, you're in everything. That's crazy. So there's some big things happening. I talked to the guys at Camprite yesterday, my buddy Aaron, and first off, we got the that big hunt giveaway going on the Outdoor Call Radio app. And if you listen in Monday through Sunday, all you got to do is just listen, and you're going to hear the promo for it. It's running at least 2 to 3 times a day, if not more, and it'll tell you how to enter. So I told everybody I'm going to keep that app specific, but that's about as big as a hint that I can give you. It's easy to listen to. Andrew, remind me, I have to change that tomorrow. So, but it's super easy to enter, but we're fastly approaching almost $7,000 in prizes. We're going to be giving away a tent cot now and a sleeping bag from the fine folks at Camprite. So that's turning into be a really big package pretty quick here. So I'm excited about that. So thanks to Donovan and everybody at Triple H Outfitters. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't heard this, we're giving away a $4,500 whitetail hunt to Kansas at Triple H Outfitters, and you'll get to hunt with us on Respect the Game TV. Either Larry, Ryan, Paul, or I, whoever, it's depending on who draws. But one of us will be there filming a show, so you'll be in camp with us, and we'll get to hang out and visit and have a good time. So $4,500 starting out there. Then you're going to get an $1,100 bow on top of that. So what is that, Andrew? That's $5,600. Right, and then you got Pure Whitetail gift cards. You got Game Hide gift cards. You get a $500 shoulder mount from Dave Jones Brothers Taxidermy. So that's six. That's over 6 there. Now you got the tent cot. You got a year's use of Onyx that Jared gave us, and we'll talk about that here in the 8 o'clock hour. And what else do we got in there? We got Work Sharp stuff. I mean, it's getting up there pretty quick. So, and we might. I'm trying to twist Larry Mack's arm, see if we can't maybe throw a bow sight and a release. So we're getting north of 6,500 here pretty quick. So, we're going to give that away the 2nd or 3rd of April. So right about when we're down in Triple H turkey hunting is when we're going to give that away. And I might wait till we get to Triple H and have maybe do a Facebook Live when we do it and let Donovan draw the name or draw the number or whatever. But anyway, it'll be pretty quick in April when we give that away, and then we'll help you fill out the non-resident application. The winner's going to be responsible for their tag and transportation to and from. Other than that, your food, your lodging, your guiding, your hunt, everything else is covered. So it's going to be whoever wins that's going to be a hunt of a lifetime. And so make sure if you haven't downloaded the Outdoor Call Radio app on Apple iTunes, on Google Play, on the Google Play Store, or on Alexa. It's all free. It doesn't cost you anything but your time to listen. And we got some great shows lined up right now. We got a new gun show starting here in about a week or so. I've got a new cooking show coming on pretty quick. And we just got the Crappie Connection on Tuesdays. So there's some really good shows for you to listen Monday through Sunday now. The thing about this is you can listen to outdoor content. You don't have to go search for it. It's all right there. It's a 24/7 outdoor radio station that you can listen to in your truck, in your car, on your computer, wherever you're at. It's the Outdoor Call Radio, and that's why we're celebrating our second year. Brant says, I just broke open the last box of steel shot for the last week of a pheasant. Beekeeping, and there you go. Beekeeping would be an excellent show for the app. Brant, if you know any beekeepers, let me know. They want to do a beekeeping show? That's fine, as long as it's outdoor related. We're easy. All right, it's 7:32 and some change. Let me hit a real quick break, and we'll be right back with some more information for you right here on the Outdoor Call Radio.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas, Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at
Hey, buddy, I just want to call and say thank you. You did a great job.
Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also
no problem. If you need anything, please let me know, and I'll get a hold of you next month, and I'll shoot some dates, and you just tell me which one works the best for you, okay?
If it's time to celebrate or just
all right, Brad. We'll talk to you soon. Have fun on the water today, buddy.
Then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Hello.
Thank you, Brad.
This is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all
33 hives. Wow, that's awesome.
As well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection,
we'll do White
kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a Slick Trick? Slick Tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. Slick Trick just added to their arsenal with a new Torch Slick Trick. This mechanical head is a clear game changer. The Raptor Trick, Viper Trick, and Magnum heads are still available, as well as the standard Slick Trick that just won another award for Best Broadhead. They all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead failures at the moment of impact that will help you get your game. Bow hunters need gear they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Don't trust it to a head that may not deliver a short recovery. For more info, go online to www.slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages, and camping supplies cold and fresh.
Turkey stuff coming up.
Takes you. Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains.
I already know what turkey rig I'm going to use this year.
Does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or
already started shooting.
Will keep your game or fish at 34
It's only 4 months away, 3 months away.
To really freeze things up, try the Tundra packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chill and Brew packs. They will keep your beverages
Oh, I would imagine.
at cold temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of
Are they doing
regular ice,
5-minute breaks or are they doing more now?
You can
Seems
buy
like it's
models of
longer.
Arctic Ice Packs
5
at
minutes so
Sportsman's
far.
Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year?
I am.
A place to help you start looking
I need
for
a
that new
camper.
travel partner for your next
Yeah,
vacation
yeah,
or
5.
outdoor adventure.
Huh?
Head on over to the friendly folks at
One,
Imperial
2,
RV
3.
Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has
I
been
mean, they're
serving
maxed
Iowa
out at
camping
5.
enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter,
Yep,
Hideout,
I need a
Passport,
camper.
and Alpine. They now
Yeah.
carry SMC horse
Gotta have a
trailers
camper.
that have
Gotta
healthy
have it.
living
Gotta
quarters
have
for
it.
rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center.
Tell Donovan he needs to build a concrete slab down there at Triple H and let me just pull a camper down there and leave it. So that way I got my own little retirement down
There
there.
you go.
Yeah, he didn't see the value in that. I said, hey, what's a small little investment like that? You know, just come down here turkey and deer hunt and have my own little apartment. You know. Yeah, he didn't see what he didn't just didn't see the value.
Give him time.
Yeah. Got to work on him. Twist his arm a little bit on that. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. The show is brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Starts in Carlisle. $60 a month. You get 1 month free if you pay for the whole year in advance. 12 by 50 assigned spots. Secured gates 24/7. Security cameras up and running. You get discount for multiple spots. Dick, Danielle, or Tracy will take great care of you. That's where I keep my stuff. And been out there a couple years now. I haven't had any issues yet, knock on wood. If you want to call to make an appointment, all you got to do is just call 515-822-1362, 515-822-1362, and they'll help you fill out an application and help you pick your spot. Good folks down there in Carlisle. I like them. Iowa's pheasant season's running through the 10th. Brant said he's getting ready to get out there. Good morning, Tim. Tough boy. Yeah, I'm about as tough as a Pop-Tart, man. I tell you, I've been creaking a lot lately. It's crazy. This weather's horrible. Yeah. So, congratulations to Philip Vanderpool. Philip shot a nice deer, so congrats to Philip here in Iowa. Josh Martin over at Pure Whitetail, he shot a nice deer in Iowa on the east side of the state. I don't know exactly where he was hunting, but he got a nice buck. So, some people are doing good late season. So, I know a lot of folks are going to be out there rooster hunting this weekend. So, I think the weather will be good for them. So, good luck to everybody doing that. Beast Feast is going to be February 18th out of Stony Creek Inn. If you want tickets for that, all you got to do is just go on Facebook and look up the Family Cancer Network, and you'll be able to click on their page, and there will be a thing that says Beast Feast. You click on that, and you can get tickets for the event. Looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's our annual dinner every year to raise money for folks fighting cancer and other bad stuff. So check that out, and love to see you out at Stony Creek Inn on February 18th. Larry Mack's supposed to be there, so you'll get a chance to meet a legend. Larry the Legend.
Legend.
What are we calling him? Morning, Rick. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, Lucky Larry.
Well, he does provide donuts, so maybe
One set Larry. Larry the Legend. I mean, come on. Lorenzo. That's what they call him down at Small Town Hunting Camp. They call him Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Song about Lorenzo.
I didn't know that until the other day. I was doing a podcast with Ben and them guys from Backwoods Wildlife Products, and he goes, "You talked to Lorenzo lately?" I said, "Who's Lorenzo?" He goes, "You don't know who Lorenzo is?" I said, "No." He goes, "Larry." I go, "You guys call him Lorenzo?" I like that, Lorenzo. Just kind of feels good when you say it. Lorenzo.
I feel like there's some type of Spanish song called Lorenzo.
There could be. I don't know. Kind of crazy.
We should make one up.
Yeah.
And when I say we, I mean you.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he's working on Respect the Game TV for 23, so I'm anxious to see where we're going to hunt and what we're going to be doing, and I know we got some big stuff coming up. So we got a big announcement, and I'm going to let Larry's got to make the announcement first. I don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but we got a big announcement coming up here, so I'm anxious to see or hear that one myself. Let's see the fishing report today. The fish are biting, spotty, different depths. Go find some safe ice, have fun, dip your line, and see what happens. I really didn't find a productive fishing report. DNR is to eliminate invasive rough fish at Nobles Lake. I thought I'd get that out there. Nobles Lake is a 95-acre cut-off oxbow lake located in Harrison and Pottawatomie counties on the Missouri River floodplain. It was inundated and infested with numerous invasive and river species during the floods of 2011 and 2019. Drier than normal conditions and historic low flows of the Missouri River have nearly drained Nobles Lake, providing ideal conditions to remove the rough fish. Invasive species like silver carp, bighead carp, short nose gar, common carp have a negative impact on water quality and wildlife habitat by suppressing aquatic plants. The most effective method to eliminate the remaining fish population is to apply rotenone under the ice, said Brian Hayes, fisheries management biologist with the Iowa DNR. Rotenone is used worldwide. Heck, help if I read it right. Rotenone is used worldwide, has been since the 1930s. It's a common tool that fishery managers use for fish removal. So, Nobles Lake is part of a larger 236-acre Iowa DNR wildlife management area, primarily used by waterfowl hunters and bird watchers. So there you go. Caw, caw, caw. Bird watchers. Let's see. Little River watershed. They said the geese have some of the area open, and there's about 5 to 6, 7 inches of ice depending on where you go. 3 Mile Lake. A lot of open water areas down there, so be careful. 12 Mile Lake or 12 Mile Creek. Warm weather in the forecast through the weekend as could affect ice conditions. Use extreme caution. Littlefield Lake, the crappie bite is slow. Gills are fair. Anglers are sorting through 8.5-inch bluegills. Meadow Lake, they're catching 10 to 12-inch black crappie and 8-inch bluegills this winter. Crappie bite is usually later in the afternoon to catch 10-inch crappie. Gills are around the cedar tree piles in and around the lake area there. Prairie Rose, they're catching 10 to 12-inch crappie, slow bite during the midday. Crappie bite, or bluegills are fair, sorting some 9.5-inch bluegills. Largemouth bass are fair. Viking Lake, they're picking up 8 to 10-inch crappies, and the gill size are ranging from 7.5 to 8 inches out there. So there's your fishing report for today. So there you go. How about that? So I was talking to some folks, what was that, yesterday or the day before? Now, we got the big deer contest going on, right? So that's going to run almost to the start of turkey season for some folks. Some people start going out west in the end of March. So I want to thank the fine folks at Tacticam and our buddies out there at Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. We're going to do a couple of turkey packages while we're doing the deer thing. So I will tell you how and when you can do that. We'll probably just do a screenshot contest for that. Make it easy. But I'm going to give away whoever wins those are going to get some Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. And we're going to give you a Tacticam camera. Probably a 5.0 wide to use on to tape your turkey hunts this year. So I'll try and get all that set up by middle of next month. How's that? So we'll make it like a 3 or 4 week deal and make it short and sweet. So because this spring's going to go quick, folks. I'm telling you, it's January 7th. March Deer Classic will be here before you know it. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to go quick. So there you go, Bo Fishers. He said carp. I did say carp. You know, that's one fish that I have just never been able to enjoy is a carp. I've tried smoking them, canning them. I've tried frying them, and I just can't eat them. I just don't like the taste. I've tried buttermilk. I've tried vinegar. I've tried everything I can to treat that fillet or that fish and fry them up. Now I've had gar fresh. If you're out bow fishing and you catch your gar, if you clean those gar and you fry them up fresh, gar's not bad. I've had gar and it's not bad. Give up the nasty. There's a restaurant in Omaha, Nebraska, that specializes in carp, and they rave about it. I haven't been brave enough to stop there to try a carp sandwich, but yeah, I just don't know if I want to try carp ever again. They need to be managed. They need to be taken out. There was a couple bio companies that were going to use them to make dog food. But the problem they're having is there's hardly any nutritional value in a carp. I don't understand that. I thought all protein had nutritional value, but apparently carps are carpy. Or carpy. See what I did there, Andrew? Carpy? Yeah, yeah. Joe Tuss in Omaha is not too bad. That's probably it, Brant. Yeah, that's probably it. Can you imagine Raven if I tried to get him to eat carp nuggets?
Oh man,
that dog would turn his nose up at me and go, "What is your problem?"
Yeah, Mom doesn't make me do this.
Yeah, this isn't Mom's idea. I can tell you that already. What's up with you, Mister?
Where's my steak?
Yeah. Where's my steak? Yeah. I'm telling you. Well, she made some good venison spaghetti the other day. It was really good.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like venison. You know, that's got to be. I don't know why or what, but I think that's one of my favorite meals lately is venison spaghetti. Whenever she makes that, I enjoy that a lot. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I love chili, venison chili, deer chili. We were talking on Facebook the other day, and the guy asked me if that was deer gaddy. I said no, it's buck gaddy.
Buck Eddie.
Buck Eddie, because I shot a buck. Buck Eddie. Buck Eddie, man, I love my Buck Eddie. That's a one a spicy deer meatball. I'm telling you.
Love it.
Yeah, carp. It's what for fertilizer. You know, there you go, Brant. Carp fertilizer, man. Use them for our food plots. That's a great idea. I'm sure somebody's doing that. Yeah, but don't give it to the dogs, man. Don't give it to the doggies. That's for sure. All right, 7:40, 48 and some change. I was up till 1 o'clock last night. I couldn't sleep, and I started listening to that speaker vote thing.
Mm-hmm.
What a fiasco! But they finally got it done like at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so
better late than never.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I was hoping it'd put me right to sleep, but it didn't.
It didn't.
Raven was over there growling at me. Turn the radio off.
You ever take melatonin?
Melatonin?
Yeah.
You know, Jenny takes that. I tried it and it didn't do anything for me.
Take more of it.
Now, if I eat a big turkey dinner, I get sleepy. And that's what's in turkey is melatonin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, she made for lunch yesterday. She roasted a turkey for New Year's, and it was awesome, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
She had mashed potatoes and stuffing and that roast turkey and gravy. I had that for lunch yesterday. That was actually delicious. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that's good. All right, 7:49 some change. Let me hit this last break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your boots need to fit and perform when you're outdoors. Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 4 years.
There you go, Pam. Full moon. It was a beautiful moon last night. I'm telling you. I love full moons, man, in winter, man. They're pretty. They're pretty.
Itasca Footwear will provide you not only a great fit, but comfort for all-day adventures. Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family. You want to give them the same comfort and fit that you look for in footwear so everyone can enjoy their day. Look for Itasca Footwear, trusted by millions of customers at most major and family-owned retailers. For more information or footwear styles, please go to www.itascabrands.com. Itasca Footwear, they will keep you on the move.
so it's time to refill the tank. Where are you going for a great meal that won't break the bank? Well, why not fill up at Central Standard Restaurant in Waukee? There's more
We're giving away some waiters from Itasca, too. I just heard that commercial. It just reminded me. Itasca waiters.
Like buttermilk
Right
fried
there.
chicken, smoked pulled pork, grilled salmon, or an Iowa pork tenderloin, to name just a few. Central Standard
Probably give those away in April or May. April? Maybe April. People go trout fishing.
The shakes are just like mom and
I think
dad.
trout season opens in March, though, doesn't it?
Central Standard
I know in
Restaurant
Missouri it
dishes
does. I think
like
March
birthday
1st is the opener of trout
strawberry
season.
cheesecake, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla are always available as well. From large screen TVs and plenty of local and domestic brews, you'll be relaxed and enjoying your time at the Central Standard so much, it'll become one of your go-to places. Carry-out is always available at Central Standard.
Man, this
Central
first
Standard
hour went
Restaurant is
quick.
located at 1222 Southeast University in Waukee, Iowa. Just a short drive from anywhere. Central Standard Restaurant, the perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's Warehouse. The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries nationally known brands that have been tried.
We've been trying to figure out how to get up to Minnesota to go spearing. Gary's been catching fish like crazy up there.
All your meat easy to prepare.
It's just hard to get away for more than 2 days.
Find more fish when you go wet alive.
And that's a long drive for just 1 day of fishing.
Clothing choices at great prices that will make
That's
sure you
it's
are
9-hour drive
comfort and
from Des Moines
If you're
to
traveling, you can also go
Deer
shop
River.
24/7 at sportsmanswarehouse.com. So next time you're planning
Get up
your
there,
next
go
outdoor
fishing,
adventure,
and turn around and have to come back. That'd be a long, quick trip.
in Ankeny.
Boy, he's catching 35, 40-inch northerns, though. That'd be awesome.
You probably love to transform your whale game into delicious meals or great-tasting snacks. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to help you make
Man, I
some
wish
of the
they changed that spot
best-tasting
out.
sausage, snack sticks, or jerky around. High Mountain Seasonings
Didn't
offer
we ask him to
simple,
do that?
easy-to-use kits that are used at home, including 3 new low-sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes
Thanks, Hoyt. Have fun,
steaks or
buddy.
Smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country. Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse or at your favorite grilling retailer. Or go to
I'm not going to redo that. I'm going to
himtandjerky.com for
rewrite that
recipes
spot.
and to find the closest store near you.
High Mountain.
High Mountain Seasonings has everything
'cause
you
they got
need
more-
to make your
we need to
game or
update that
favorite
anyway.
grilling meats taste great.
I don't know why they're not playing
Hi,
the
this
other
is
one.
Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough. I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just
Giveaway for today. Is that not a box of goodness right there? Look at that. Huh? How about that?
Gotta love that.
Yeah, we got to give that away. A box of cookies.
About 2 minutes, and then we'll take her.
2 minutes and when we come back.
Well, 2 minutes, then we take our 57. So you're about 12 seconds from coming back.
4006 in West Des Moines or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, we got a big box of cookies to give away here pretty quick. And I'm not talking cookie. I'm talking cookies barbecue sauce. We got, what's in there? Sweet hickory, Western, original, wings and things, hot sauce, and a big jar of flavor enhancer. So that's one of their holiday gift packs we're going to be giving away. So I'm excited about that. All right, Black Hawk Lake, Crappie Bites Fair, Walleye Fair, Yellow Percher Fair. Let's see, Brushy Creek. They're catching some gills and crappie. Storm Lake, Yellow Perch Bite is fair. Walleye fair. Spirit Lake, the walleye bite is best around dusk. Yellow perch is good. Small jigs tipped with a minnows producing the best bite. West Ogobogie, the black crappie bite is fair. Yellow perch are fair. Gills are good. How about that? There's your complete fishing report. I'm going to have a couple pairs of Itasca waders to give away. I was telling everybody on Facebook Live during the break. We'll probably give those away in February. I got to find out when's the start of trout season in the streams. We'll give that away and let folks use that. And I mean, they can use them for whatever, but they're really nice neoprene waders. So, yeah, maybe right after the Deer Classic, we'll give those away. I might even give away a pair. I know we're going to give some hunting boots away at the booth at the Deer Classic. Maybe we'll give away a pair of waders. Let me write myself a note. Waders at the Deer Classic. You know, you got to wade through all the stories at the Deer Classic. That'd be good. See what I did there?
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, ba-dum-bum.
Very
at
nice.
the Deer Classic. All right.
Wade through the water.
Yeah, wade through the water. Now, that we should have tickets here for that. I'm gonna say probably in about 2 weeks. We'll have Iowa Deer Classic tickets to give away. So I don't know. Got a new booth design we're working on right now, which is nice. And you know, I need to give away. I gave away a bunch of Iowa Wild tickets because I just haven't had time to go. And let me see what the next games are. The next game to give away is, let me get my email in here. January 7th today. Wow. If you want to go to the hockey game today, just call Andrew 244-1350, 244-1350, and I'll email the tickets. If you want to go to the game tonight, I got 4 tickets for tonight and tomorrow. If you guys want to go, I'll just get, these are my seats, so I will give you those. Just call and we'll get you hooked up. And then January 16th will be the next one after that. So we'll do something. I'm going to probably do something special for the 16th and the 20th. So, but if you want to go this weekend, just call the show and we'll hook you up with some tickets. How about that? All right, I got to go. We'll be back. Just a real short break, and then we'll be talking with Jared Larson from Onyx, and he's got some neat stuff to tell you. I'm looking forward to some of these new features they got out. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, when you barbecue.
If anybody's watching on Facebook Live and you want to go to the hockey game today, it's at 3 p.m. today. I'm sorry. Tonight's game is at 6, and the game tomorrow is at 3 p.m. I've got 4 tickets. They're free. Just you can PM me real quick or email me at
DM. PM doesn't mean.
Oh, you can DM me, direct message. Sorry,
You can.
private message, whatever. You know, shut up, Andrew. Just shut up. You can DM me real quick, and I will email the tickets to you. First come, first serve. So I got 4 tickets for today, 4 tickets for tomorrow if you want to go see the Wild. And they're really good seats. So
each work sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA.
I want it to be a trivia, or just to simply call it.
I'll just give it to them. You don't have to.
So if you love the outdoors,
I'm saving the trivia for the cookies package.
consider checking out one of the
That
work
works.
sharp knife and tool sharpeners.
That works for sure.
Field sharpener at a store near you.
Yeah, I haven't went to a game yet. I need to go to a game. Danny's went a couple times.
I've only gone to a couple, and one of them was the
Hi,
one
my
that
name is
you.
Jackie, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A
Are the seats nice? Danny said the seats were good.
Yeah, the seats are good. I agree.
Like 7, 8 rows off the ice.
I did like last year's a lot though. Like right in the middle.
We're not in the middle. We're off to the side.
Well, a little bit off. I mean, like that was last year. We were like dead center on it.
Well, the nice thing about that, what did we do? Catch? I know I caught 2 pucks.
Order a Chick-fil-A
Last time we went.
milkshake on the Chick-fil-A app
It's
today.
really-
Available for a limited time.
I'll get us in here and then
New
I'll give him a call. We're coming back.
KRNT Des Moines is one
Hour number 2 already. Can you believe it?
ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. Des Moines Radio Group station.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite. Have you taken the shootability challenge? If you have not, I encourage you to go down to your nearest Elite dealer. Archery Field and Sports is where I was at yesterday, and got a chance to see the Omnia down there. Actually, I got my own Omnia now. Larry finally sent my bow to me. So I've been shooting downstairs, and I absolutely love it. The new, I've seen the Era, but I haven't shot it yet. I think Larry's shot 3 or 4 deer with the carbon. So anyway, there's some really good choices for you out there. I'm going to auction off one of my Envisions at the Beast Feast. It's going to be my backup bow. Still got the stickers on it because I think maybe 10 shots, 12, 13 shots in it. I just tuned it. That's all I did. So somebody's going to get a brand new bow off of me there. And I think Larry said he's bringing a couple bows with him. So we're going to be auctioning off some stuff. I'm telling you, that's exciting. So anyway, go check out Elite, and we'll get a hold of your nearest Elite rep, Mr. Larry McCoy. Actually, he's not your rep. He's actually a what would you call Larry? The media director extraordinaire for the outdoor group. That's what Larry is. But I'll say one thing for Larry McCoy. Larry, if someone's having bow problems and they direct message him, he helps them out, and he's actually fixed their bows for them. I don't know a lot of people that do that stuff, and Larry's really good about that. Jerry says, give away some pure whitetail products at the deer. Larry Mack could help. Well, Jerry, I'll see if we can do that. All right, let's head on over to the phones and talk to the man, the myth, the legend, my buddy, Mr. Jared Larson. Hi, bud.
Good morning, Dan. How are you?
I'm good. I know it's killing you not to be in the woods right now.
Oh, it is, but I brought home a 9-week-old pup this week, so I've got my hands full, and we're looking forward to chasing some birds with them already next year.
That's awesome. What'd you get?
Oh, just a little black lab.
Aw, well, you can't beat labs, man. I got a black lab, so.
Yeah, no, they're pretty easy, and that's what I grew up with. So apple didn't fall far.
Yeah, I went on onyxhut.com or however you say that. You know me,
Yeah.
I'm getting old, Jared. So, but I went on there and I logged into my account and I went into the labs, and man, you guys have some really cool new programs running in there.
Yeah, no, the Onyx Labs and Serenex and Beast Dead in there they're all pretty innovative and pretty dang interesting to play around on, and not so much as much useful in Iowa as they are in Montana, but for coming out west, and I mean, heck, even for shed hunting or some land management purposes, some pretty interesting stuff for sure.
Well, that Terrain X application in there, Jared, I loved it. It was neat. You could go back and check your waypoints, and I didn't know that you guys had elevation. You could check the elevation and directions and stuff in there. I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, no, all of it's pretty dang new, and so that's for Elite members. And basically, what we're doing with that is we'll release kind of beta is not the right, but early access and get as much feedback from our power users as possible to keep iterating on that and making it better.
Yeah. Well, we've been telling everybody, you gotta, if you're going out west, there's a lot of folks that are trying to use BLM hunts and public land hunts more and more these days because, they're on a budget. Everything costs so much more now, and they're more open to do it yourself hunts. And if you're going to do that, I mean, a program like Onyx is really valuable for just the simple fact you can know where you're at instantly when you get to a new area. You're going to know where the BLM lines are, public ground. You're going to know who the property owner is next to you. If you're here in the Midwest, like here in Iowa, I mean, I can go and check the property lines if I'm looking at stand locations just to make sure I'm well within my side of the fence. If I'm going to be shed hunting here in a few weeks, if I find a new rub that I didn't see, or if I find some scrapes that I didn't see before, I can go and hit that waypoint, and that's going to help me set stands for next summer, for this next fall season. I mean, it's really an invaluable tool that you can use on a lot of different ways, Jared.
Oh, 100%. And I mean, the thing we pride ourselves most on is simply the reliability of the app. You know, you're never going to be left without use, whether you have service or not. You know, the Hunt app is always going to give you your exact location, those boundary lines, and if you saved your maps for offline use, as I said, you know, you don't need any service. I've navigated 13-day Alaskan hunts purely with my phone. So,
yeah,
and not to mention all the elite benefits that you get if you are an elite member, as far as, you know, a free membership to Hunt Fool to help you understand, you know, some of the complexities of hunting out west, and their team of just absolutely knowledgeable folks willing and eager to help you try to plan your first Western hunt or your 15th Western hunt, and Top Rut with accurate draw odds to, you know, figure out what your actual chances of drawing that tag are, and then, you know, the slew of products that you get discounts on.
Yeah. Hey, Jacob, good morning. I'm glad you're feeling better, buddy. You know, when you go out west, Jared, it's or if you're engaging an outfitter, it's your responsibility to know where you're at all times. And if you ever get into a situation, if you've never been out west before, or if into an area that you're not hunting before, and there's an issue and the game wardens get involved, they're gonna say, listen, we understand you're with an outfitter, but you're the hunter. It's your tag. You need to know where you're at. And like out in Colorado, when I was hunting out by the Spanish Peaks a couple of years ago, I had Donovan's dad with me, and he had a unit-specific tag for black bear. And I'm just telling you right now, I mean, I was on the Onyx to make sure, because I was within 35, 40 yards of that unit boundary, just to make sure that we were in good graces the whole time, because it's on you to know that, and they don't want to hear any excuses. So that's why Onyx is really invaluable when you're out hunting.
Well, and the coolest part about that is, you know, at this point in our business, you know, we've partnered with a lot of those state agencies, and there's about 15 states that, you know, the game wardens use the Onyx Hunt app, you know, during their jobs every single day. So
right.
If that doesn't speak to the reliability of it, I'm not sure what to tell you.
Well, and I haven't carried a GPS in over almost 2 years now. I just don't need it anymore. I've got my Onyx on my phone, and on my Apple Watch, and I'm good to go. I can mark waypoints, and I can get back to the truck. I don't have to worry about getting turned around. And I'm just telling you, anytime you can take something out of your pack and still be safe, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and Dan, tell me about your CarPlay experience. You've been using that at all?
Yeah, did you see? I put it on Facebook. I did a screenshot of me using it driving.
I did.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I don't even use. See, I hate saying it like this because I don't mean to be. I don't know what the correct word would be, but whenever you buy a new vehicle, they're always trying to upsell you. You know, on the mapping and all this other stuff, and I did not. Once my 30 days or whatever 60 days Google Map thing was over, I didn't renew it because I don't need it. I can plug my phone. I just put my phone on the charger, and my Onyx goes right through my CarPlay system, and it's right there on my dash. I mean, I can sit there and see where I'm at. I can go right to my blinds. I mean, it's awesome. And that new ZR2 that I got, it's got a huge display screen while you're driving. So I mean, I can actually go anywhere I want just using my Onyx now through my truck.
Yeah, I wish I could rave right there with you. Unfortunately, my 2013 F-150 does not quite have the display screen and CarPlay that I need it to.
Well, hey, I was perfectly happy with my Trail Boss, and I think it would have worked fine with my Trail Boss too, my 2021. But I wanted to get the Outdoor Call Radio stuff wrapped on my truck, and I didn't want to spend that kind of money on something I already had 50,000 miles on. So I bought that. When that ZR2 came out, I love the fact that it's got those skid plates underneath all the way through. I can drive through milo fields, cornfields. I don't have to worry about tearing nothing up underneath. And I love that extra display because as I get older, my eyes are getting worse.
Oh man, and I mean for the amount of miles you put on going from Iowa down to Kansas over to out west, like having a sweet rig is it's not even really a luxury. It's not necessarily a necessity, but it almost feels like it.
Well, I bought that truck in September, and I've already got almost 10,000 miles on it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I've been tempted. I've been looking at cars here for the last couple months. I don't really want another $400, $500 monthly payment just yet.
Well, hey, if you go Chevy, my buddy Smoking Joe Smeltzer here, if you're ever through Iowa, I can get you a deal. But all you got to do whenever you're going to buy a vehicle, Jared, is wait till I buy one and then buy one 30 days later because everybody else after I bought my truck, everybody else is getting an additional like $4,500 off, and it's like
I did see that there's a lot of good car deals that have kind of starting to flood the market.
Yeah.
So my eye will be kept peeled.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and I that ZR2 is really nice. Even my wife likes it, so it's a neat truck, that's for sure. But I love the CarPlay on the Onyx. Like I said, I think you guys did a really good thing making that available with it, and I know Larry Mack. Actually, Larry said he left you a message. You need to call him, young man.
Larry did not leave me a message. If he did leave me a message, he left it under an alias.
He said he called and left you a message, so I'll get on Lorenzo about that. So, because I told him, because I was telling him all about the CarPlay features and stuff, and some like with the new apps and stuff on the online, and he goes, really? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, I need to talk to him, so I need to get you two together.
Well, you should just text me his number after this, and I'll give him a call on Monday. Cause I got no missed calls from any Larry McCoy numbers I know.
Are you sure you weren't out chasing chuckers?
I could have been out of service chasing chucker if you called me early in the week. That could have been the case. Which, boy, I tell you what, I remember why I only do that once every 3 years now.
Yeah, and you're a young guy yet.
Oh gosh, I think I did close to 19 miles and like 4,800 feet of vertical gain to bring back about 7 ounces of meat.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Yeah, and your dog's gonna love you next year doing that one.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be a next year adventure with Little River. I think we'll stick to mallards and maybe some roosters.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy. Yeah, his name's River.
River? I like that. River. That's a neat name, man. I like that.
Yeah, thanks. I figured, Missoula, we got 3 rivers running through it, and man, I just love rivers. They create awesome mountains. They're more fun to fish, in my opinion, than lakes, and he's going to be spending a lot of time on them. So,
hey, I got to ask you a question now. We got a new show starting Wednesday. It's called The Unknown Files. Did I tell you about this?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so I get I grew up in the 70s, late 60s and the 70s, and I grew up when Bigfoot and all that ghosts and all that stuff was just starting getting noticed and stuff. So I love that kind of stuff. Okay, and I get probably 5-6 emails a year, people saying that they keep hearing something or seeing something, and they want me to come and check it out. So I said, you know what?
Get out. Like, you're actually in, like, the Bigfoot community a little bit.
There's actually a bunch of sightings in Iowa. I'm not making that up. Yeah. Yeah. So I said, you know what? We're going to start doing a new show because I love it anyway, and it's all over TV. You can't turn TV on anymore without seeing a ghost show or a Bigfoot show or whatever.
100%.
Yeah. So there's a lot of folks that are into this, right? So every Wednesday at 7 o'clock on the Outdoor Call Radio app, starting next week, we're going to start doing a show called The Unknown Files. And my first show, I've got Tobe Johnson and Brett. What is Brett's name real quick? I can't remember it. I tell you, I'm getting my recall. is getting crazy. Brett's name.
Names are tough.
Huh?
I said names are tough.
Eckenberger. They did a full scale movie last year called Flash of Beauty, all about Bigfoot. And they're doing another movie this year, and it's really a well done documentary. It's pretty cool about all these people that have seen them. They talk to biologists all across the U.S. and up in Canada and stuff. And I'll be honest with you, Jared.
What was the name of that?
What
was the name of that movie?
It's called A Flash of Beauty.
A Flash of Beauty.
Yeah, because so what it is a lot of these people only see him for like a second, a flash.
Yep.
So that's where the name came from. But out there in your area, there's tons of sightings.
Particularly in Washington.
Yeah, Oregon and Washington State. I mean, there's literally thousands and thousands of reported sightings out there.
It's actually pretty funny that you bring this up because like you, the name of the YouTube channel is escaping me right now, but pretty well established YouTube channel. I think they had like 60 or 70,000 subscribers, but they just reached out that they're Bigfoot hunters and that they use the heck out of Onyx every single time they're out there in the woods. And so I was chatting with those guys a little bit and got them set up with the app, and it's crazy the different folks that you meet where whether they're hunting Bigfoot with their Onyx Hunt app or using it to find new paint gigs. Like, the amount of use cases I've heard for it never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah. Well, I'm anxious to crank this show out next week. But you guys, whether you know this or not, you're a sponsor of that show.
I love it. Well, we got a Sasquatch icon, so for all those folks out there that have seen them, they can drop a waypoint and they can adequately mark them with a Sasquatch.
Oh, that's awesome! I got to check that out. I didn't know you had that, but like I said, I grew up with that stuff, and I just love it. And I used to be such a diehard 100%. There's no way this is real, blah blah blah. And I'm not saying I know it's real or saying it's real. I'm more open-minded than I was a couple years ago from doing research on this show, talking to these accredited biologists and stuff at universities. They're telling me some stuff that I just never heard before that makes total sense. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy doing the show because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, it's fun to kind of have the allure of belief.
Yeah.
Whether it's aliens, ghosts, or Bigfoot.
Well, UFOs and stuff. Did you see what the Navy released last year?
I don't know what you're talking about the Navy with last year, but like in the last week, Russia is claiming that they shot down a UFO, and there's like some interesting video evidence of it.
I haven't seen that. The Navy last year released some fighter pilot cockpit footage of them chasing something. They could not catch up to it, but it's all documented from the Navy. I mean, this is real. And the government released that last year, so something's going on.
I'm not sure on Bigfoot. I would like to think there's a Bigfoot out there, but I just got to imagine with all the trail cameras in the woods, we'd have a little bit clearer evidence of Bigfoot. But on the alien spectrum, like, there is no way we are the only things out there in all of these galaxies.
Well, see, that's what I always said. I don't want to be arrogant enough to think that God only made us,
Yeah. No, I'm with you there. We are a blip on the map.
Yeah.
If you look at that size of a scale there.
Well, I'm just telling you right now, Jared. I'm going to go down the rabbit hole in some of this stuff on the show, but have you heard about all the people that have disappeared at national parks and they've never found them?
I have watched. There's a podcast called something National Parks, and that's exactly what it's about. It's about like murders in national parks or odd disappearances.
Yeah, there's over 500 people. They took search and rescue teams through. There's also a show or couple of book series called The Missing 400, where the guy investigates this stuff, and the National Park Service doesn't want to talk about it. But these people just disappear, and there's nothing. They don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, without a trace.
Yeah.
All that
I'm
stuff is so interesting. I don't really know why the human psyche finds all that stuff so interesting, but boy, you look at the top charts of podcasts, and half of them are human disappearances or things of that nature.
yeah. Well, I'm just telling
I'm
you.
excited, man. I'm gonna have to tune into this this Bigfoot show here a couple times at 7:30 in the morning.
No, 7 at night, 7 p.m.
7
Central
at
Time.
night. All
Yeah,
right, even better.
every Wednesday night at 7. So, but I've got people that are ghost hunters. I've got Bigfoot people. I've got people from MUFON, the UFO Society. I got some really good guests lined up. It's going to be a fun show.
That's great. That'll be some solid entertainment.
Yeah, brought to you by the fine folks at Onyx. Hey, I got to take a real quick break. When we come back, I want to talk a little bit about how folks can get this app and whatever you got going on. And I know I told everybody that whoever wins that Kansas whitetail hunt we're giving away, you were gracious enough to throw a year of Onyx use on there. So we appreciate you doing that.
Oh, for sure. Sounds good, Dan. Looking forward to the other half break.
All right, hang on. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. You're welcome, Richard.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, Gary. What's up, buddy?
Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your hunting spots, it also allows you to mark and save your parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere.
Hey, you still there?
Recognized by game wardens.
Yeah.
all
Hey,
around
guys,
the
I just
country
texted you Larry's number.
tool.
Yeah, I need you two
So,
to get together.
if you want to
We got some
always know
stuff
where you
cranking
are
up.
and have the
Really
ability
want to
to
get you
save
involved.
information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app.
Okay, I appreciate it. I know you're busy, so. You hear me?
Hey everybody, Outdoors Dan here. Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a hunter? If you are, there's a group that I would like to introduce you to, and that's Hunting Works for Iowa. Hunting Works for Iowa is a statewide organization that is focused on not only what hunting is, but what it does for the state of Iowa.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, mine's 3 years old, Raven. Yeah, he likes going shed hunting more than anything.
That impacts restaurants, retail stores,
Yeah,
gas stations,
he chews on them like crazy, man.
guides all over the state of Iowa. That leads to hundreds of millions of dollars in state taxes and retail sales that help keep Iowa moving forward.
Yeah, I put sheds out in the yard to train him, and he zips in around the farm looking for them.
Not only hunters, but businesses all across the state to protect your rights. If you want to learn
I don't
more
know.
about
It's probably
Hunting Works for
50-50.
Iowa, or if you're interested in becoming a partner, please go check out their website at huntingworksforiowa.com.
Yeah.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well. We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges.
Just start hiding sheds around the yard and taking him in there, and take one of his ones that he likes to chew on in the house, and just help him find them. And that's what we did on Raven.
If you're into the outdoors, whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing,
all right, hang on, buddy, and thank you for everything. I appreciate you.
As comfortable as possible. Campride has been helping
folks
enjoy the outdoors as problem-free as possible since 1999. Campride employees are outdoor enthusiasts that use and design each
2 minutes
to
and
make
we're
sure
back.
your adventures are ones you'll want to remember. They carry great tents like the original tent cot that started it all. This fully enclosed off-the-ground sleep shelter combines the comfort of a standard sleeping cot with the
You're welcome, buddy.
Campride features several models of tent cots units, including single and double units. They also specialize in sleeping bags, camping tables, cooking prep units, chairs, and other fine quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing all these great outdoor gear products, Campride is the right choice to make your adventures comfortable and carefree. Check out all these Campride products.
I will, Hoyt. I will. I just seen it. Thank you.
Or on the web at campride.com. That's campride with a K.com. You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect
Man,
it.
did we went long? Morning, Hank. Tell everybody down in Revelton I said morning.
Treated on time, you could have a lifetime of
I went a little
complications.
long on that
Don't take
Bigfoot
chance.
stuff, didn't I?
Get Illimitic clothing from Game
I got to
High.
quit talking about the big fellow so much.
Insect shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Illimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Illimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
Are you getting ready for hunting
Last one.
season? Well, you've done your homework, and
Last
now the time
one.
is getting
We're back.
close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild
Hank, when's the rye whiskey? When is that going to be available? I need to get down there and get some of that, bud.
The Milo Locker has been processing
Let me know when that's out, will you?
locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice
I'm
combinations.
almost out.
They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it
I need
was
to
their
get more
own.
of that made
So if
next
you
year.
get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back with the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old USA. My guest is Jared Larson with Onyx, and we're finishing up talking about why you need to get Onyx on your phone, on your Jared, what? Your tablet, your computer? You need to get it on everything.
Yep, phone, tablet, computer, CarPlay. I think you can have it up 4 or 5 devices per account. So, if you got 2 phones, even better.
Yeah.
But
hey, I
certainly a handy tool.
I had somebody ask me, what about Google Play? Are you going to be doing that soon?
Yeah, as far as Android Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on Android Auto. It's literally done. We just, for whatever reason, it's getting held up in review with the Google Play Store. We've just been having a heck of a time getting it approved, which why that happens is beyond my scope of knowledge. But yeah, for whatever reason, Google gives us a lot more of a runaround than Apple typically does when we launch new features.
I gotcha. All right. Well, are you going to any trade shows, or are you getting out of that?
No, I don't got to do many. I'll be down in Nashville for NWTF, so I'll get to hear, the cacophony of turkey calls and duck calls for 3 days. No, that's a good show. I enjoy it. The Opryland is cool, and it's nice to get out of Montana's winter and get some 50, 60-degree days down in Nashville. So it's always good to talk to folks. And honestly, that show, there's actually still a fair amount of people that, when they walk by the Onyx booth, they're like, oh, what do you guys do? So it feels really valuable to be there.
Yeah, Wade over in Illinois says Onyx is a must-have for scouting places you've never hunted before. Wade, thank you. I agree 100% with you.
Yeah, no, I certainly, well, Wade, check out, go on to the Onyx Hunt app on your laptop. So go to onyxmaps.com. And if you're an elite member, and if you're not, Wade, if you're not an elite member, shoot your email over to Dan right now on Facebook or wherever Dan's seeing your comment, and Dan will get that to me, and I'll make you one.
Oh, that's nice of you.
But check out Terrain X in the Onyx Labs on our web map. I know Dan and I touched on that earlier, but I want to circle back to it for scouting for out-of-state hunts, or if you're already starting to look at next year's Western hunts and trying to figure out what you want to do. what we just built with Onyx Labs and TerrainX and ViewShed, which all those names will make a little bit more sense when you get onto our web map on your desktop. But what we allow you to do is basically highlight particular slope aspects. So if you're only looking for south faces, if you have a late season hunt, or if you're shed hunting, or if you're looking for those north slopes, if you're archery elk hunting, to find those cool, bedding areas where elk are likely to be, this tool is going to help you highlight all of those aspects, whatever ones that you want to see, as well as elevation bands. So if you only want to look at something between 7,000 and 8,500 feet, you can adjust that slider. We'll highlight those elevation bands. You can put that in combination with slope aspects. So really just helps you break down large scale terrain super quickly, help you hone in on what you're looking for. And then what ViewShed, which is also in that same tool, is going to do is, when you're looking for a potential glassing knob, we've developed an algorithm that is pretty dang accurate in showing you exactly what you're going to be able to see from any particular location that you put your cursor. So as you move your cursor around, you'll notice that what's highlighted on your map will continually shift based on where your cursor is, and what that elevation is, to help you determine, I'm not going to climb up that 1,000 feet because that glass and knob doesn't look real effective. I'm going to go, to this other spot. So just some really cool tools. They're currently not in the app on mobile. They are just on our web map. So again, you got to go to onyxmaps.com, log in with your hunt account there, and you'll be able to do it all on your computer.
Yeah, that's awesome. He said awesome. Thank you very much.
Right on. Well, Wade,
I'll get you
of a whitetail in Illinois.
Yeah. He's on the turkeys and the deer over there. He's pretty passionate about it. So his name's Wade Goddard, Gottr. But I'll get you an email for you.
Wait, yeah, I'm actually I'm going to throw my hat in the Illinois second lottery here for a turkey tag this weekend.
Do you hunt up at your your uncle's up in Iowa at all? Do you hunt up there?
Threw my name in for the Iowa application yesterday.
Yeah,
so I'll be in line to draw my deer tag this year. And as you know, as a non-resident, I think I just paid $274 to apply for a turkey hunt.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Hey, I love it. How's your turkey population where you're at?
In Montana, I would honestly recommend anybody that's looking to chase down a Merriam. Montana's a great state to hunt. And actually, the further west you get, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the further west you get, the more hybrid and even pockets of pure easterns you can get into.
Really?
Yeah, it's super weird. Obviously, some transplant birds, right? But,
yeah.
But yeah, like right around Missoula, there's a lot of hybrids. And then a little bit north of me, if you go up to like the Flathead region and Zone 1 of Montana turkey units, a lot of easterns up there. But honestly, if you're coming out to Montana, I'd just check out some of those, the eastern side of the state in those coulees and draws. And there's more turkeys out there than people think. Now, there's a lot of country out there, so you got to do a lot of walking. But if you're fine with walking, 7, 8, 9 miles a day, you absolutely can get on gobbling birds in places you're like, man, I never imagined I'd be hunting a turkey in this type of stuff.
Doesn't California have mostly Rios?
It does, yep.
Yeah, that's weird how that changes from where you're at to California.
Well, and even like Oregon has a lot of Rios. They do have some Merriams, but a lot of Rios there. There's pockets of Rios in Washington. I really don't understand the whole subspecies distribution of turkeys.
Yeah.
Obviously, again, a lot of transplants. Because Dan, like I'm sure when you were growing up, you didn't find squat for turkeys anywhere you were trying to hunt them.
Well, I mean, there was Missouri always had a good population of eastern turkeys. I mean, there was always birds around, and especially up until the 80s. I mean, the 80s was the heydays. I mean, you could
really?
I mean, you could go on and find 85, 90 toms all bunched up. I mean, it was crazy.
Well, that's very interesting because, like, talking to my Uncle Dave and my dad, and their recollection of hunting the Iowa farm in the '90s, and the late 80s there just wasn't the bird numbers.
Well, you got to remember now, Missouri's got way more woods and everything than Iowa does. So.
Well, yeah. Well, and I mean, just the population boom across the country for turkeys really seemed to take off in the last 20 years.
Yeah, a lot of the turkeys that were repopulated in other states came from Missouri. Missouri's always had a really good turkey population.
Very interesting. I'll hunt Missouri turkeys for the first time this year. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that's exciting. Hey, tell everybody, thank you for everything. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for being a partner on the Outdoor Call Radio app and the shows. And I'll get a hold of you, and thank you for doing that on the deer contest. Tell everybody what's the best way to get a hold of Onyx and get that going on their phones and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you just search Onyx Hunt in your Google Play or Apple App Store, our app will be the first one to pop up there. And you're going to, when you install the app, you're going to get to check it out for 7 days. You are going to have to put your credit card info in, just like most paid apps. But if you decide after 5 days it's not for you, you can simply cancel it. You're not going to get charged. But at the end of the day, for the price of a box of shells, the Onyx Hunt app is going to allow you to hunt with so much more confidence and efficiency that it's really a tool that if you spend any amount of time in the woods, you're going to be glad that you have it in your pocket. So Apple App Store, Google Play Store, Onyx Hunt, check that out. If you want just more info on it, go to onyxmaps.com, and we break it all down for you as far as what you're getting and how you can utilize it to the best of its ability to make you a more efficient hunter.
All right, buddy. Hey, I'm going to try and get you back on in April, and we'll do a turkey check-in with you, okay?
Oh, I would love to do a turkey tour check-in. So I appreciate it, Dan. Likewise, as far as appreciate you and your partnership, and you have a great rest of your weekend, brother.
All right, and if you run into the big fellow, make sure you call me so I can get you on the other show.
Well, hey, if I run into the big fellow, he's either going to have a bullet hole or a camera snap. So there will be no doubt if I am lucky enough to see Mr. Bigfoot.
Yeah, don't shoot him. It just makes him mad.
Well, somebody's got to have real living proof, man.
Yeah, that's all right. Just take pictures. That's all right. Yeah. Hey,
all right, we'll keep them protected.
All right, you be good, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Take it easy.
Thank you, buddy. There he goes, Jared Larson. Good fine fella right there. All right, we got late for a break. We'll be right back. Smoking Joe Smeltzer. We'll got trivia and all that other fun stuff to do before we get out of here. We'll be right back.
Hey guys,
what's up, Brian? Howdy from Texas. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. David, sounds good, man. Love hunting Colorado birds. Jeff, what's going on, brother? Wade, text me your email, Wade.
The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and
There's no way I'd try to shoot Bigfoot, man. If that thing's real, 9 feet tall, 8 feet tall, 700 pounds,
Hey guys,
I'll just sit there and take some video.
Message that you need help getting out,
There
or
you go.
help promoting your business. If you do, we need to have a chat.
See, I think here's the thing. If you ever ran into Bigfoot and you become friends with them, what a great source for finding out where all the deer and turkey are. I mean, it's like you got a built-in guide, man. It's like, okay, big fella, can you tell me where the deer and the turkey are at this morning? I mean, what? That'd be awesome.
My guess is you're going to have to go back to caveman and talk.
I don't know. Some people say they use telepathy.
Do you know telepathy?
I don't know telepathy. I have a hard time just articulating my thoughts.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, some people. Now, the Native Americans. Did you know? I did not know this until I started doing research on this show. Did you know every Native American tribe has a name or a separate word for Bigfoot? It blew me away. Every nation has a word or a name for Bigfoot. That's crazy.
Well, lethal products can help you do that every trip. It starts by washing your clothes.
My Native American name would be Hungry Teepee.
The next step is taking a scent-free shower using lethal shampoo and body wash.
Or He Who Runs Slow.
With lethal products, field and dirt cover sprays. If you do the system, your encounters will go way up while hunting big game.
He who runs slow.
Lethal Products also
Thank you,
feature
Wade.
body wipes that you can use to wipe down after walking.
David, I got 4th place. My quarterback got hurt. Andrew actually won the league, but I lost my quarterback right at the semifinals. So I went from 1st to 4th. Horrible. Still upset about it. There you go, Brian. I hope you get a big one, buddy.
Lethal Products will help you be lethal in the field.
When it comes to archery,
Good morning, how's
is
it
more
going?
important than making sure your arrows are flying the way you need them to. That's why Pine Ridge Archery makes some of the straightest and quietest vanes on the market. The nitro vanes are designed to fly straight and quiet. They also have well pockets in the base of the vane to secure the vane to your arrow.
No, I'm sorry to hear that, David. Well, at least you made it to the Super Bowl.
They offer gear like the quick stand to keep your bow ready at all times when you're hunting from the ground. Pine Ridge Archery makes all these products in the U.S.
Well, I mean, the whole Christmas break that I had,
Pine Ridge has everything you need to outfit your bow, from loops,
the only saving grace is I didn't have to take time off
stabilizers,
work.
and glue. They have it all at Pine Ridge. You'll find all these products at Sportsman's Warehouse stores nationwide, or at your favorite archery shop.
Yeah, you know,
For more
there's a bit of a
information,
reprieve.
go to
And it's like, I can set myself
PineRidgeArchery.com. That's
Yep. And dive back into
www.PineRidgeArchery.com.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Hop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel, caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix.
That's awesome, man. Good for you.
For everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Harley and his crew help you pick out the perfect variety pack, 10 or
Yeah,
package.
at least I get my entry fee paid for next year. At least I get to play for free. I gotta look at it that way. Didn't lose anything.
Especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn.
Yeah, I beat both my brothers. That's always the thing. If I can beat my brother in the league, I'm happy.
All right, well, we got just about under a minute, and then we'll be right in India.
I'm all fired up for. I'm already fired up for turkeys, man. I'm gonna try and hunt 4 states this year if I can.
We still have one big break.
Really?
Yeah, you talked an awful lot.
Yeah, we did talk a lot.
So you might be like, maybe if you want to have any time for trivia, probably 3 to 5 minutes with Joe and then break.
Well, you just talked to Joe for 5 minutes.
No.
Blah blah
That was
blah
3
blah.
minutes.
Yeah, blah 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 blah.
Offers half-second trigger speeds.
And hey, it's called being courteous to your guests.
Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD screen, adjustable night illumination.
Just catching up. I haven't talked to him for a couple weeks.
If you come to work once in a while, maybe you get to talk to him.
Once in a while.
View and organize pictures and much more. Again, plans starting as low as $5 a month. The new Reveal by Tacticam saves time, gas, and most importantly, helps you
Just the last
stop
one.
educating your game. RevealCellCam.com for more info. You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
More about my brand new car.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. This part of the show is brought to you by the fine folks at Herman's Fine Jewelers, 2900 University in West Des Moines, 222-2600. Donnie and Frank have been helping me for a long time. Send people over there to get really good treasures and memories made. You're getting engaged, you got a special anniversary coming up, if you got jewelry around that need repair, if you have stuff laying around that you need to go buy a new car with Smokin' Joe Smeltzer, well, if you need a down payment, go take them over to Herman's Fine Jewelers, and chances are, since they've been helping people for 35 years in Iowa, you're going to get more for your money at Herman's Fine Jewelers. So go check them out. Tell Donnie and Frank I sent you. Fine family fellas over there. Herman's Fine Jewelry. All right, let's go to the phones and say hi to Smelter. What's up, Smokin' Joe?
How you been?
I've been all right. I've been getting over this COVID. How you doing?
Doing good. Just been trying to stay warm and all of that. So
Yeah, that kind of wore me out and stuff. I didn't have it too bad, but I still got that cough. I can't get rid of it. It just drives me nuts.
yeah, it's not a fun thing to have. That's for sure.
Absolutely not.
You just never know if it's going to kind of drag out or be a short stint or what. So
Yeah, I just had Jared Larson on the line. He was talking about getting a new vehicle, and I said, well, all you got to do is just wait until I buy one and then buy one right after.
So that either means he's going to buy one here soon because you're buying one soon, or it's going to be a long time.
It's going to be a long time before I buy one. I had to promise Jenny 4 years, so yeah.
No, I know.
I'm already up to almost 10,000 miles on it already, though. That's not. Isn't that nuts?
We're moving.
I'm telling you, I haven't even had it 6 months yet.
Time flies.
Yeah.
When you're having fun with Dan.
Yeah. What's going on at the Rock?
I actually have to. I probably have over 100 vehicles on my lot now.
Wow.
That's like a record. That's like the most we've ever had, like 18 months. So things are getting a little bit better in certain areas. Like trucks are showing up on a decent amount of time, and we got a couple Traverses available. So I mean, inventory is just getting a little bit better, but I mean, we got a long ways to go. But it just is nice to have stuff here to show customers and just so they know that it's here. So
yeah. Rebates really good right now?
They're okay. I mean, there's so they had up to $1,250 is what it is. That's what I'm trying to think of. So
okay.
It's up to $1,250 in rebates right now, and you get a $500 rebate plus if you have an 09 or newer Chevrolet within the household. There's a loyalty rebate there too. So there's a couple different rebates. Some vehicles have some good incentives for interest rates because obviously interest rates have gone up quite a bit over the last several months. But like one in particular is like the Equinox. You can get 2.99 for 60 months on an Equinox. So that's a really, really good rate compared to what we've seen over the last several months. So things are kind of mellowing out a little bit on that side of things right now. So it's getting a little bit better over time. So time will tell.
All right. Well, call me. I need to buy some 10-ply tires. So let me know when.
Yeah, I'll check with the guys in service see if there's any specials over there as well.
Okay, I will. All right, I got to run, man. I was talking about Bigfoot too much. I'm behind. Tell everybody where they can find you.
I'll be here all day, 1101 Southeast or Labor at the Rock, and you guys have a good day.
All right, we'll have you on a little longer next week, bud.
No worries, buddy.
Thanks, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Thank you.
There he goes. All right, we got to take one last break, and then if you want to play trivia, 244-1350. I got that Big Cookies Barbecue Grill pack right here. We're going to give away. Just call us. Make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, and we'll get you on the line. We'll be right back. Jose and Hank and everybody, thanks for checking in on Facebook Live. We'll be right back.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion,
only 4
get
minutes,
to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your
Yapping too much this morning.
You'll have 4 or 5 minutes.
They have the experience.
Jose, I hope you get some big fish, buddy. That's awesome. Hank, Hank, you need to let me know if you guys got birds down there, because if you do, I want to come down there and film a show.
Mark and his staff are trained on all the latest tuning and setup techniques and are experts at personally fitting you to the bow you want. They also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery Field.
I'm all ready, man. I got my arrows already done. I'm going to use the torch broadhead. And I'm not gonna shoot them in the head this year. I'm gonna body shoot them, but that torch is just perfect for turkey hunting. So it's not even February, and I already got my turkey set up ready. You know I love hunting turkeys.
In these times when
then I got my buddy. I got my buddy all excited in Pennsylvania. Look at that.
Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000.
I tell you what, I love Todd Rupert. He's going to be putting the Outdoor Call Radio logos on his trailer. Is that not sweet? I'm telling you, the man's going to be traveling all over the East Coast and promoting the Outdoor Call Radio app. You got to love that. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Todd.
Residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like.
Oh, Jose, you're gonna love bear hunting. Bear is delicious, man. Send me you're gonna love that. I'm hoping I draw a Minnesota bear tag next year because I'm out of bear. Man, that's some good protein right there. I love it. I like fall bear hunting more than spring. The bears to me taste better in the fall, but hey, you go have fun, man. That's gonna be an awesome hunt.
Our dogs are part of the family.
It just depends what they're eating.
Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not
I shot some nice color phase bears in the spring.
No worries.
call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way
Did you
to
get those
capture the
liners done
moment.
for the show?
Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack.
See if you
Their
like
patented
it.
shoulder system is also very adaptable to
When you
any
get one,
tree
you
or
guys
ground blind setup.
give me back,
The
otherwise
bases
it'll be-
are affordable and easy to
voice
set up
some.
for various wind directions.
Man, we need to get other voices on there because it's too much me.
Stiff arm. Stiff arm
And
Pro
where are you at on
Stiff
that
Arm
outdoor
Elite.
news stuff?
They're made of high quality aluminum or carbon,
I can
depending
pin
on
it
what you
together.
choose.
The one
Ground
negative is that a lot of the websites, they go like once a month. And I've noticed, so I mean, I can still do that. And the one I was looking at, I had to pay for it.
Well, how much you paying? Did you already pay for it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, don't pay for it.
If you're looking to tape
Yeah,
your
that's
hunt this
no.
season, check out fourtharrowcameraarms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back. Final segment of the show for this fine January 7th day. 244-1350, 244-1350 if you want to call in. We'll try and get you hooked up on some prizes. Afraid to go into the dentist? No need to worry about that. Go see my friend Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi at Advanced Family Dentistry. 244-1350 is the number. Not only will you experience gentle care from Obi-Wan, but Dr. Stewart, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Williams, and all the other fine staff at Advanced Family Dentistry in Ankeny will provide excellent care for cleanings, cavities, fillings, root canals, crowns, and other gentle dentistry care. They can also help you with the smile you always wanted with Invisalign. That smile will get you perfect without anybody knowing at the time. Morning, Ken. How's it going, buddy? So if you need a dentist or just new to the area and looking for someone new, 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Iowa, 964-1490, 964-1490, or go check them online at any time at ankenysmiles.com. And when you leave, they should be saying, may the floss be with you. Good folks. Thank you, Obi-Wan. 244-1350, 244-1350, if you want to get that cookies barbecue pack.
That's insane.
That is insane. That's enough cookies to last you at least through May. I'm telling you, that's good stuff. Iowa Jeep Club, I want to thank Paula and Larry and all the gang for helping us be a special outdoor sponsor for the Beast Feast on February 18th. They are so nice about coming on board on that. Thank you for that. So I'll tell you more about that as we get closer to the Beast Feast. I want to thank Jones Brothers Taxidermy in Mitchellville, 515-249-4362. 515-249-4362. Always appreciate Dave and Harv over there, especially for donating that shoulder mount for the big whitetail hunt. Thank you, Paula. Always appreciate you too. Onyx, we had Jared on this morning. If you want to use Onyx and you want to save some money, when you go on onyxmaps.com, put in the code OCR20. OCR20. That'll get you 20% off your deal. Let's go see what Mark is up to this morning and see what he is up to. Mark, good morning.
Morning, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You want a cookie barbecue sample pack?
Sure, I'll try for that.
You want to go for that?
Yeah.
What mapping service do I use, Mark?
Onyx.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. See, it pays to listen, doesn't it? All right, hey, we'll call you after the show, buddy. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yep.
There you go. We got that done quick. That was easy. Let's see. Respect the Game TV is on the Sportsman's Channel, on Pursuit, Waypoint TV, Mo Outdoor TV, the Hunt Channel, and there's a new one coming out. We'll be on six channels here in a couple weeks. So I'm excited about that. I know Larry is too. Thanks to Larry, Ryan, and Paul for letting me be part of Respect the Game TV for another year. Always appreciate that. And I think I'm all caught up. How about that? If you want to enter the Triple H Outfitters Hunt of a Lifetime contest, all you got to do is go to the Outdoor Call Radio app on your device's app store, download it for free, and just listen. And you'll hear the promos. I think they're running like 7 times a day, actually. Just need to listen to a few shows and you're going to hear it. And just follow the directions and you can enter. It's really easy to enter. It really is. And you got a chance of winning a lot of money in prizes. So go check it out, and we're going to draw the winner of that. It's not going to be a long time. It'll be like 12 weeks from now. We'll have a winner. So it's going to go quick. All right, that is going to wrap it up for me. We'll be back on the Outdoor Call Radio on Wednesday. We'll be live at 5 for the Wednesday Drive, and then live for the brand new show, Unknown Files. If you like Bigfoot, ghosts, UFOs, and all that other fun stuff, you're going to want to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. on the Outdoor Call Radio Network, okay? We'll talk to you then. If you got any questions, you can go to the outdoorcallradio.com. That's my website. My email's right there, and we'll take good care of you. Until then, Andrew and I will see you. And be good to one another, will you? It's a brand new year, and we need to make sure we're taking care of our neighbors. See you next week, and God bless you, everybody. Bye! All right, that is going to wrap it up. Thanks, everybody, for spending the morning with me. I appreciate you. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will chat with you on Wednesday. Until then, God bless you, and talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody.
You just move.